Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Dead State und ich werde den Tag jetzt noch nicht abschließen, sondern ich werde diesen ganzen Teil wieder mit Hacking verbringen. Also wer das wieder überspringen will, kann das tun, denn das wird vermutlich nicht so unglaublich spannend werden. Ich werde die ganzen Passwörter wieder nachschlagen, weil ich da keinen Nerv mehr zu habe. Und die Texte entsprechend vorlesen. Ja, ein paar sind immer noch übrig. Dann fangen wir mal an. 4. LL7. Image and Torn. Family would not follow the rule to destroy the corpses of loved ones. One day there's no one left in the house near the dock. One morning I capture this face looking out the window. It stays there for many hours. Aha. Eine 5 am Schluss. T0YT 5. This is the last one I could find and I almost took a bullet getting my hands on it. I think I've been overthinking this. It might be easier than it looks. 146. Na, also ein 5-stelliges. Und da ist ein T, ne, ist eine 1 als vorletztes. 84515 steht da. Got this off a courier. No idea what it means. Mhm. Dann eine 0. 5H 03. I am pleased to report the team seems to have arrived safely and are eager to begin research. Morale is high and I wish to give my congratulations to Dr. Jesla for her stirring welcome speech. I believe her faith in our abilities is well placed. Our first order of business from HQ, however, I found vaguely troubling. The countdown is being referred to as a virus, which I and my colleagues believe is a premature and potentially misleading assessment. While it admittedly has several key aspects in common with various viruses, that does not rule out other potential classifications, such as a parasitic infestation, some kind of amoebic or fungal infection, or even a significantly advanced bacteria. I even heard Dr. Crane and Dr. Morse joking that it could be a nanobot attack or a goddamn comet for all we know. And yes, I reprimanded them as per policy. While I understand the intent to make the countdown easier to speak about in shorthand, I believe the classification is potentially an error and would like to state my objection to it. That is all for this update. I will write again when something significant occurs. Dr. Elaine. 4 als zweites. Wieder ein 4er. H41R. Herr. 0 PM and no later, you will not have a second chance. Though you do not know where you are being brought, tell no one where you are going. Come along. Come alone. You will be approached and given a phone. Answer it. You will be asked for a password. That password is, I am waiting for the big doctor. Speak only that phrase. Do not ask any questions. Do as you are told. All will make sense when we... Dribbler, die sind auch immer kurz. 5 mit einem 0 als zweites. Hier mein Mikro ist ein bisschen, mein Kabel für mein Headset ist gerade so ein bisschen am rumdingsen. 0 als zweites und wir haben ein T drin. 800 T5. Naja, hätten wir... Doch, passt. Birds are acting funny here in Bodega Bay. 90. 4 mit einer 0 als zweites. 600D. Shot with arrow in leg. Please help. Near Cedar Park. Vier und eine 5 am Schluss. H155. Saw a couple people get jumped by some crazies. Killed the man. Dragged off woman. Ein 5er mit einer 4 als zweites. 6R 34T. Where the hell am I? I could really use a GPS right now. C als erstes wieder ein 4er. C4 T5. Do not go to Fredericksburg. Dangerous militia country. Scarier than dead. Wieder 4. 118. Eine 3 als zweites. Acht, 3 LL 9/11. What is your emergency? There's a man in my yard. Is this someone you know? No, I don't know who they are. What is the man in your yard doing? Are they trying to break in? They are just walking around. Okay, I have notified the officer. Is there anyone else at your residence? My husband. He's going out to try to chase the guy off. Ma'am, I want you both to lock the doors and wait for the police. He's already outside. He's got a golf club. I understand you are both upset, but you need to wait for the police. I'm watching him from a back window. He is telling the guy to get off the property. What is the trespasser doing? He's walking toward my husband. Is he carrying a weapon or acting in a threatening nature? No, he's walking. My husband's yelling at him. He's coming at my husband. Ma'am, please tell your husband to get back in the house and wait for... My husband hit him! The guy's... He's still coming at him! He's grabbed him! Ma'am, I need you to... He bit him! The man just bit my husband's arm! I'm alerting paramedics. My husbands keep punching the guy and nothing is happening. Scott, run! Please remain inside. Do not go outside. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ma'am, please talk to me. Phone dropped. Faint sounds of screams. Are you there? Several minutes pass. Sirens, yelling, shots fired. Police response confirmed. Call ended. Zip. Ein 5er mit 2 Nullen und 2 Achten. 80085. Government plot. Do not go to the shelters. The federal government has gone too far with their declaration of martial law. They are rounding us up into camps like cattle before the slaughter. Stay in your house and keep your gun loaded. If anyone who looks like a government employee or official comes to your door, shoot first and then shoot at them again. Real Americans, now is the time to take up arms and take control of your own destiny before it is too late. Do not submit to slaughter. Send this message to everyone who loves freedom. Encrypted. Okay, 5er, eine Mitte ein R. Also viele sind das hier auch nicht mehr. Was hier theoretisch noch sein kann. Von den 5ern sind vielleicht noch, weiß nicht, 4, 5, die ich nicht hatte. Und dann gibt es noch eine Reihe Final Passwords, steht hier, was auch nochmal so 10 sind. Davon hatte ich noch keins. Attention, all departments. Subject, new outbreak procedures. These are the new mandatory procedures for all police effective immediately. First, all police are to be grouped in squads of 4 or more. Second, upon confirmation of infected individuals, call the code 999 to dispatch. Dispatch will pass this info onto all other police and military units in the city. Backup will be routed to your location. Third, remove civilians from the scene, if any are present. Make sure they are out of visual contact of police personnel. Fourth, draw a weapon and shoot infected individual or individuals directly in the head. If unsure of a successful hit, carefully move to the target's position and fire again, directly into the head. Fifth, when all infected individuals in the immediate area are down, request a cleanup team to the area. Note, do not wait for the team. Personnel are limited in most locations. 6. If officers are overwhelmed by numbers of infected individuals, report to code 2020 to dispatch. They will put you through to the ranking officer of the nearest military team. Describe the situation. They will either tell you to hold for a military reinforcement or to regroup at a designated area. They may also tell you to withdraw to a safe location for a possible airstrike. 7th, while waiting military response, if numbers of infected individuals become too high to manage with conventional weapons, officers are approved to use anti-personnel weapons. Officers will receive fragmentation grenades and training on their use effective immediately, where available. Officers are urged to put their own safety ahead of civilians, control the situation and assist civilians when the threat is neutralized. Civilians should be redirected to emergency camps or shelters, but officers may not escort or transport them personally. Military authority overrides all police and local jurisdiction and will be directing operations in most major cities and population centers. You may be ordered to withdraw from certain sections of your city at any time. Full-scale evacuations may also be a necessity. If your city is evacuated, you will be reassigned to other location by military command. Additionally, all police are urged to report any dereliction of duty by other officers or emergency personnel to their supervisors immediately. Anyone who abandons their post will be punished under military law, not civil courts. Whatever. Haben wir noch 2. Wieder ein 5er. Zweites 0. 60053. Jeeves, a plethora wrote, "Holy hell, just went into town today to get some supplies and it was complete madness. I went to the hardware store and I couldn't even get into the parking lot. So I parked down the street. I wanted to get some wood to seal up my house with, and by the time I got to the wood aisle, there were people fighting over some of the new 2x4s being brought out. A big guy stepped in and he and another guy tried to bring order to the whole thing. The stuff wasn't doing a damn thing, and that seemed to work until this dick tried to snatch the wood from under them. Well, fortunately, the big guy was able to keep the peace, but in the rest of the store, chaos. Dry goods and water, gone. Fuel canisters, gone. Batteries, gone. Tools, mostly gone, except for a few specialized ones. The store was in shambles. It looked like a hurricane hit. Some people saw the lines at their registers and just walked out. I saw people get shoved and things taken from their carts and ripped from their hands. I was so dazed by all of it. I walked out of there empty-handed. Just what the hell is happening in this country? The Contrarian wrote, "Didn't you hear? It's the apocalypse. If you can't get food, get a gun. If you can't either, they're selling Bibles half price. Personally, I'm going to smoke a gigantic blunt and own some fools in TF. But you should definitely panic." Ding Dong Dave wrote, "Holy hell, just went into town today to get some supplies and it was complete madness. Image not found. This isn't madness, this is Sparta, Wisconsin." Smellhound123 wrote, Remember how everyone freaked out in 9/11? It's the same thing here. People hear that supplies will be scarce because of an emergency, and as a result they go ahead and hoard supplies. Even if people get this mystery virus in New York or Los Angeles, it's not necessarily going to be a problem in nowhere, Idaho. But people stock up anyhow. I've already talked several family members into staying home and riding out the storm. Next week, those stores will be stocked to capacity again. Don't worry, and don't let anyone sell you a $50 bag of orange or a family set off a gas mask for $1,000. These things work themselves out. Thug for Funds wrote, I'm about to go down to the corner store, and I say let them try to pull that shit with me. I got a chrome-plated 45 with hollow points, and if a motherfucker gets in my way, I'ma let loose on their shit. They try another shit, I'ma have a fully automatic AK in the trunk, and I ain't afraid to use it. Got a whole lot of ammo back at my house, a whole lot more firepower. Where that come from? If you sees me rolling, best not get in my motherfucking way. Last Son of a Cybertron wrote, Hey, Thug for Funds, don't worry, I'm nowhere close to Alaska, so I won't be in your way. I assumed from your post that your mom used to be the governor, right? Ja, dann haben wir noch 1. Wie viele haben wir denn hier noch? 1, 2, 3, 4 fehlt, 5, 6, 7, 8 fehlt, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fehlt, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, ja. 6, 4, 5, 5. Video not found. Did you see that shit? That can't be for real. I'm freaking out. I don't believe a lot of stuff I see on the internet, but that doesn't look like an amateur project. I can't believe the guy narrating managed to stay so calm. I know he seemed to be on a roof, but that girl was obviously... I mean, he could have done something, right? And then when he zoomed in, I just about vomited. They were eating her. What kind of virus makes you fucking eat people? I'm never going to be able to get that out of my head. Please, someone tell me this is a fucking hoax or something. Oh my god, I've been just sitting here shaking for the last hour. I Bleed Metal wrote, that was cool. Cuckoo the Gorilla wrote, fake, so fake. Or do you think the alien abduction and ghost singing videos are real too? If this was real, don't you think it'd be the top story of the news right now? Look at the video at 2:10 when she's trying to get into the car. I'm pretty sure there's an edit there. A good fake, but that's all it is. Knights of Charizard wrote, freaky. Beach Queen wrote, friends sent me a link this morning before it blew up. I had to run it off. I'm worried because allegedly this was shot in Greece. My brother is working on a restoration project there and he hasn't been returning my calls or emails, and I can't even get through to the museum where he works. If there's anyone in Greece on this board, can you email me? I want to believe this is a fake, but with all the stuff in the news lately, I would feel a lot better if I knew that what was going on there. Samael I am wrote, if your brother is in Greece, he's probably on top of things, or is he more of a bottom? Mehr Tartarian 99 wrote, Beach Queen, I'm in the same boat as you, as I have not been able to reach my relatives there. No one can tell me what's going on. I emailed you with my contact info. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. It's been crazy here at work too. Some of our international distributors can't be reached or aren't picking up their phones. Don't know what's going on, but I know a few countries have set up quarantine zones and shut down their airports. I'm praying for your brother's safety. Stay well. Mr. Rickster wrote, sick dude. Why would you post something like that? My kid could have been in the room. I already complained to the hosting site and the mods here on Flarn. Go take your snuff film or whatever somewhere else. You people who think this kind of stuff is appropriate or cool sicken me to my core. Und damit sind wir hier auch wieder durch. So, quiet. Und dann ist es auch wieder Zeit, einen Schnitt zu machen. Und jo, dann machen wir beim nächsten Mal den Tag zu Ende. Bis denn!